Look at this hemisphere. Does it look simple enough? But here is the question that often confuses the students. If the hemisphere is closed, which surfaces do we actually include when finding the surface area? Do we just find the curved surface? Or do we need to include the base as well? And once we know which surfaces to include, how do we put everything together to find the answer? Hello everyone, welcome to Olsen Cafe. In this lesson, we will break it down step by step so that you will know exactly what to look for whenever you see a closed hemisphere surface area question. Let's get started. First, we need to understand a sphere because hemisphere means half of a sphere. If we can recall, we know that sphere has only one surface, that is the curved surface area. And here are the formulas for the surface area and volume. So for surface area, it is 4 pi r square, and volume, it is 4/3 pi r cubed. For today's lesson, we are only going to focus on the surface area. Now we look at this hemisphere. If the hemisphere is closed, which surfaces do we actually include when find its area? Do we just find the curved surface? Answer is yes, because this is the first surface area we definitely need to consider. Now, since it is closed, do we need to include the circular base as well? The answer is yes, because there is a surface here. All right, and this surface, it is actually a circle. It's made up of a circle. Now we know that there are two surfaces that we need to include. How can we put everything together to find the answer? So next, we will need to know the formula, right? So for curved surface area, if we can recall, a sphere, the formula is 4 pi r squared. And since hemisphere is half of a sphere, so which means to find the curved surface area of a hemisphere, it will need to multiply by half. So it's half times 4 pi r squared. Now, how about the base? Since the base is a circle, so the base area in this case will be just simply pi r squared. Now that we know what to include in order to find the total surface area, let us proceed and to find the first surface area, which is the curved surface. So in this case over here, all right, half times 4 pi r squared, which means I will need the value for r. Now let's take a look at the diagram. So what is given here, it is actually the diameter, which is 2.1 meters. And how about radius? Radius is half of a diameter, which means over here, I divided by 2, I will get r equals to 1.05. So all I need is I simply substitute this into the formula, and this will give me 2 pi times 1.05 squared. Now, once curved surface area is done, what else do we need? We need to find the base area. And what is the base area? The formula is simply pi r squared. So again, I know that radius is 1.05. So I put this here. Therefore, I have pi times 1.05 squared. Now, to find the total surface area, which means I will need to add the curved surface area together with the base area. Now, if possible, what you can do now is pause the video and then you take out the calculator and you work out this value and tell me what you have. Do you get 10.4 meters square? So do take note, in this case, you will need to leave the answer to 3 significant figures. Now that you learn how to find the total surface area of a closed hemisphere, are you able to find the total surface area of this particular hemisphere? Now remember to ask how many surfaces you need to include. Next, you also need to identify the radius. Are you able to over here? The clue I am going to leave with you is this. Now we all know that this is the radius. How about the one that is given to us, which is 12 centimeters? Now we all know that for circles and sphere, they should have the same radius from the center, right? So do work on this and leave your answer in the comments below and let me know what is your answer for the total surface area for this hemisphere. Hope you find this video useful. Alright, do like and subscribe if this helped you. Alright, do share it with your friends too. I will see you in my next video. Bye.